It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Well, for Orlando, what a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And All-Star Weekend approaching, always a big stage, but how desirable is it today?
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. This crowd is really ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Magic. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
It was a surprising victory. It looked like they'd go easily, but they came strong in the fourth. That was big-time momentum that they carried all the way to the win. That was an exciting finish.
Crazy game, Clark. I mean, they couldn't have won it in any more of a dramatic fashion.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague out there with Henderson. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Blatch. And it's Millsap in at the 4 slot. Millsap with the double team. Vucevic the pass to Houdini. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. Connects from three-point range.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And the Hawks with possession here. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And the Hawks with possession here. Millsap against Gordon, and it's blocked by Gordon. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Houdini. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Now here's Teague, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Vucevic with the block. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Payne. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Houdini. Teague covering. Harris kicks to Vucevic. Misses the layup.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris passes to Houdini from deep three-point range. Tries again, and Vucevic finishes inside. Vucevic has got his first points in this one. The Hawks trail by 6. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Though they lost the first meeting against this team this year, Coach isn't worried about what they can do on the offensive side of things, saying, we dropped the first one, but I still think we can put up a lot of points on this team and get a win. We just need to make sure the ball is moving. Not as easy as it sounds, though, always, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And, guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, can they?
No, they're still going to have to be sharp on the defensive side of the floor. It's just that getting into a rhythm offensively is going to be the main focus here early on.
I'm with you on that mindset, but it does leave the door open for them to be taken advantage of at the defensive end.
Here's Henderson. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Pass to Millsap. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Gordon. Takes the three. No good from Houdini.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, good job to take it right after the.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Gordon with a screen on Teague. Millsap with the double team. On the wing, Gordon. 9 points last game.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
In the corner, Henderson with it. To the inside, Millsap. And the layup's good off the glass. Millsap's got his second bucket.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the best fast break teams. The Magic in third.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in. Now, here's Oladipo. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Got a hand on it. Oladipo against Johnson. Right side Teague. Back to Millsap. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. And it's 6 points for Paul Millsap. Orlando's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Houdini. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That's good for Houdini. So for the Magic, Nene, he's checked in for Vucevic. Johnson comes in for Gordon. And it's Hazanya in for Tobias Harris. Atlanta also making some changes here. Jerebko's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Johnson. And Shabazz Muhammad subbed in for T. Now here's Schroeder. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz. Kicks to Muhammad. Here's Schroeder looking for his first basket still in this one. And good on the basket. Book it.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Here's Houdini. Down low. Here's Oladipo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here is Cephalosha. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here's Houdini. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:29 left in the first. Pass to Blatch. Feeds to Muhammad. He kicks to Schroeder. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And Muhammad the bucket on the assist by Jerebko.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Houdini. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Schroeder kicks to Muhammad. Hawks passing it around. Cephalosha with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Muhammad, no luck.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Oladipo misses. The Hawks trail by 6. Schroeder kicks to Muhammad. He dishes it to Schroeder. Here's Blatch. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Oladipo for 3 and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And Joe Johnson very encouraged by this team's strong play of late. He says they've...
Well, I think the approach is a lot.
Joe Johnson is obviously... Houdini comes in for Peyton, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. On the court for Atlanta, Terrell Wright is out there at Blatch. Then there's Teague. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. They set the pick. Teague, the pass to Blatch. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Payne.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was simply superb. He dropped a cool 33 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And the basket by Blatch.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Magic leading by 14. Pick by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. The kick out to Oladipo. And it's Oladipo again missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And Teague, here we go. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Schroeder. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Another shot, and Gordon with the lay-in. Good. Gordon's got 5.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Schroeder kicks to Teague. There's a screen. Cephalosha with it. Picked up by Harris. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Harris. One-on-one here. This one for 3. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Houdini. He's got 10. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And really, The form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Nene, he's checked in for Orlando. Johnson comes in for Harris. Houdini passes to Gordon. Here's Houdini. Here's the screen. And stolen by Wright. And taken away by Johnson. On up the court. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. For Orlando, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 17. Schroeder kicks to Wright. Here's Cephalosha. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Oladipo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Oladipo's got 9 points. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. There's the pass to Blatch. Here's the screen. Teague against Oladipo. 5 on the clock. Uncovered. The rebound by Johnson.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And so as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Looking at the game for Houdini, 10 points and 5 assists. He's passing the ball so well right now and is really focused at the charity stripe, too.
And Clark, you can just see him oozing with confidence right now.
Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Payne out there with Houdini, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Teague. Off the pick. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Outside Gordon. On the wing, Harris. Gordon inside. Millsap covering. And it's Gordon missing. And so it's Atlanta with it. Now Teague. He has 5. In the corner, Henderson with it. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Henderson's got 10.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Houdini. Tipped away. And they're running. 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 7 points for Jeff Teague.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Freak number 1.
Well, this kind of ball distribution is necessary for a team to succeed now and later in the season. If he can keep it up, I think more guys on the squad will get involved and produce at a higher level.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12 to the middle. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 11 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Henderson dishes to Teague. He feeds it to Henderson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Houdini. The dish to Vucevic. Again, the Magic score.
Oh, wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
The Hawks trail by 17. Teague, the pass to Johnson. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Magic. 22 is their biggest lead. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands, and it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
Teague with the ball, now defended by Houdini, and that one's good by Henderson.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Off the screen, he came off the screen, finished with authority.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Atlanta timeout.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. But spread the floor.
We'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA.
Spacing.
In scoring, 4th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And going back to their scoring average, I think it really gives them confidence. They go into every game knowing that they're going to get buckets. And a few key stops here or there, and most nights, that's all it takes. Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Houdini. He's got 14. Shoots from the elbow. And Orlando again with the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The feed to Henderson. Dishes it to Millsap. Pass to Henderson. This one for 3. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Houdini. He's just been too hard to handle at the offensive end. His scoring average is just under 34 points a game. Here's Hazanya. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Hawks trail by 16. Mohamed with it. Now Payton defending. Now here's Mohamed. Guarded closely. And another shot. Good D by Payton.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
No good from Houdini.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
To the paint. And here is Payton. Here's Mohamed. Clanking it by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Mohamed's got 5 points so far.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
Houdini passes to Hazanya. Here's Houdini. He's got 14. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Mohamed's got it. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Vucevic a screen on Henderson. And the basket is in to Houdini. Houdini's got 6 here in this quarter.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Schroeder kicks to Mohamed. Passes it to Henderson. Over to the wing. There's a good screen. Shot off the screen. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Houdini. Henderson defending. Vucevic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Here's Muhammad. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Muhammad's got 7.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Harris a screen on Henderson. Here's Houdini.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Shooter passes to Millsap. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Here's Houdini.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and...
Fans, get ready for yours.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. So for the Magic, Hezonja comes in for Wesley Johnson. And Houdini subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Paul Millsap's checked in for Atlanta. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Urebko. Teague out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So the wing on the left. Here's Houdini. Teague covering. Shot by Gordon, wide open. On the 3 off target.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Teague has it in the corner. And it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim. And 12 points for Teague.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Nene with the screen on Teague. Here's Houdini. Kicks to Nene. The shot will not go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Outside Teague. Pass to Cephalosha. To the left wing. Millsap misses. Magic leading by 7. The pass to Houdini. Off the pick. And he jams it with authority.
A little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gordon with a screen on Teague. Off the screen, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Aaron Gordon just has not slowed down. He has 11 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Nene, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Hezonja. Now here's Henderson. Here's the floater, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 17 points for Millsap.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Pick by Vucevic. Here's Houdini to the left side wing. Payne gets a wide open look, and a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trail by 7. Johnson kicks it over to Schroeder to the paint. Paul Millsap again. Millsap's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Inside. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Magic lead by 7.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He told them, hey, guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Millsap a screen. Ritter passes to Henderson. To Blatch. Feeds it to Henderson. 5 to shoot. There's a good screen. Lots of room. Can't get it to go. Magic leading by 7. Here's Houdini. Vucevic a screen on Henderson. Here's Houdini. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Shooter kicks to Millsap. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got 15 points here in the second half.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Passes to Houdini. Shot clock at 6. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Schroeder. 44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Houdini, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Picked by Vucevic. Down low. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And now it's an 11-point Magic lead. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point. Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations on the win and leading the way in terms of the points production. How were you able to create shots for yourself?
Yeah, that's my number one skill. You know what I'm saying? Create shots for myself. Y'all got moves on moves on moves. You feel me? Y'all can sneeze and the defender's gonna break his ankle trying to get me a tissue. That's why I lead the team in scoring.
Wow, Kevin, not sure what to do with that one.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a four-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal,